I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Hey, listen, I got a great video today, and it's great for a couple reasons. Number one, peppers I love. It's just the way it is. Significance with one of the growers. This is just a good pepper video. Clayton Hollingsworth, big shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much. Grew some great peppers, and I'm excited to be reviewing them. But here we go. The first one is significant because the ghost pepper is sort of like, to me, it's kind of like the very first pepper that gets into the super hots, all right? Now, there's a kind of a syndrome that happens. Once a chili head goes past a ghost pepper and eats something hotter, they say, well, ghost peppers aren't super hot. Well, I'm here to tell you ghost peppers are super hot. It is. I believe it is. So if you've eaten a ghost pepper, you've eaten super hot. It's one of the great peppers. Now, one of my favorites. They rank in heat somewhere around 900, close to 1 million Scoville heat units. So they're significant. It's a huge jump from like a habanero or something. But this, in case you're watching Campbell's, this is a ghost pepper. I say that because yesterday I reviewed the Campbell's soup, ghost pepper chicken noodle soup, which was great. I liked it. But the pepper on the can was not a ghost pepper. This is what a ghost pepper looks like. Thank you, Clayton. So I'm going to eat this one. And then I've got another one. I'll tell you about it after I eat the ghost. So let's eat the ghost first. Okay, here we go. Done this a few times. Look at how oily the interior of that pot is. See the wall linings glistening? The light bouncing off it? That's oil that makes it like that. And boy, you should see. Seed. And they're so hot. There's no heat in seeds, you guys. Right here on this ridge, there is a lot of oil on that for a ghost pepper. All right. One of my favorite pods ever. Thank you, Clayton Hollingsworth. Campbell's ghost pepper. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Here's the thing. As I'm chewing that pepper up, something kind of dawned on me. I need to think about this for a second. I'm not sure if there's any other peppers that are red and not fruity. You know, as I'm chewing it up, it's an earthy flavor. It's an earthy flavored pepper. But I don't think I can think of another red pot I've had that was earthy. They're all fruity flavored. Really love the ghost pepper. What a great pepper. Really hot. Now, the heat of the ghost pepper, it starts slow and creeps like this. And then it comes down like that. Some peppers are very abrupt and they come down slower. It's a creeping pepper. Burns your mouth, not your throat so much. It was created in India. Named the ghost, as rumor or legend has it, that when you eat it, the first person who ate it shook and turned white and acted like he'd seen a ghost. Looked like he'd seen a ghost. So that's the rumor. Heat on that. If you're a non-chili head and don't eat hot stuff. If you ate a jalapeno, which is around 6,000 Scoville heat units, it's going to be a 10 for you. All right. So if you jump from there and you go to a habanero, 300,000 or so, huge jump, all right? And it stings more than it burns, all right? Very significant jump. That would be a way 10 for a non-chili head. This is about 1 million. It's, significant jump from a habanero. So it'd be a problem. If you're a chili head, this is going to be anywhere from probably I can't see too many chili heads eating this and saying it's less than a 7, 6 or 7. It's pretty hot pepper. Now we're gonna eat the Remmert pepper. Jeff Remmert is a friend of mine. I really dig the guy. We talk a lot. Look at this. The Remmert pod. All right, so what Jeff did to make this is he crossed 2 peppers. He crossed a 7-pot Carolina Reaper Red with a chocolate bootla. Now, a chocolate bootla was an accidental cross in Chad Selesky's backyard. So I'm not quite sure how that happened, but the chocolate bootla was created by Chad Selesky. Super hot, scary pepper, legendary pepper, legendary pepper. It's one of the reasons when you say accidental cross, you know, around a chili head, they're like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? That's going to be the name of my chili head band, Accidental Cross. Anyhow, he took the Reaper and Remmert did, and crossed it with this chocolate bootla to create this, the Remmert pod. Super excited. So this is going to be very much hotter than the Ghost, but I still thought it'd be a fun comparison. Pod, seed fell. This is not something they're worried about seeds. And I don't grow, but wow, look at that. Look at the placenta on that. The placenta is the spongy part right here, right there. That's where the heat lives. Doesn't live in the seeds. Now the seeds are attached to the thing that has all the heat. And the seeds are covered with oil. That's why they appear hot, but there's no heat in seeds. I did a video. You can go check it out. I debunked that myth. This is a big pod. It's going to be hot. The Remmert pod. Okay, now that's a huge jump from the Ghost. It just is. Here's the deal with that. A few similarities in flavor. So the Ghost was earthy. This was earthier. It was more earthy, and it had smoky notes, which was very cool. So it turned a little. There was towards the end. There was some floral notes with some bitterness. But just a wicked jump in heat immediately. Wow. Now, with a Ghost pepper, the climb is like this. The burn is in your mouth. It comes down like this and fades away. With a Remmert pod, it's like this, and it's like getting kicked in the throat. Now, it's adding to the burn in my mouth is still significant, but my throat is just taking a beating now. Non-chili head, I can't even imagine. Here's the thing, I've never eaten a Reaper that's as hot as that Remmert. I'm just being honest with you, never ever. That's a hot pepper. That is a wicked hot pepper. Chili head, that's an 8 to a 10 for any chili head. It just is. It's a wicked pepper. Now, anytime you hear somebody talk about floral notes or bitter notes, those notes, those flavor notes dissipate quickly. It's not like 5 minutes after you eat the pepper, you're like, it's still floral. It's not. You're tasting the pepper, but those floral notes and sweet notes and bitter notes, smoky notes, all of those flavors dissipate very quickly. Then you're just left with that pepper flavor. So, you know, the Remmert pod was earthy, smoky, a little bitter and floral. Now I just had this really strong pepper flavor. And kind of interesting. When I ate the ghost pepper, the burn was in my mouth. I ate the Remmert pod, the burn went to my throat. Now it's moving out of my throat more to my tongue, and the middle of my tongue, the very middle of my tongue in the back is doing this. Excuse me. It's doing this. I love when that happens. I do, you know, it is what it is. Usually, that's such an unusual migration for a heat pack. Here's what happens. When you eat heat, a lot of times, if heat moves in your mouth, and the burn, I call it a migratory burn. It's migrating. It's nomad. If your burn moves in your mouth, 99.9% of the time, it's going to start in your mouth and move to your throat. Some of that is just because that's the way that pepper is. A lot of times it's because you're swallowing all the saliva in your mouth that's just super hot, and as you're swallowing it, it's coating your throat. Throat catches on fire. That's a thing. This pepper, so I ate the ghost, burns my mouth. I ate the Remmert, the burn goes to my throat. Now it's on the front of my tongue and the burn is out of my throat. So that I can't remember a time where the burn started in my throat, then moved forward and left my throat and is now in my mouth. That's so odd. The problem is, this is like the 4,800 and almost 50 videos. There's no way I can remember if that's ever happened, which one it was. But wow, that's a great pepper. Now it's peaked and it's on its way down, but that was a far more violent burn. A ghost pepper is not a violent burn. It's a creeping burn like that. The Remmert was a violent burn. It was very violent ascent. And coming down is not a steep ascent at all. It's just kind of, but it's definitely on its way down. And that burn went from the front or to the back and then to the front again. That's very, very odd. And I'm feeling a bit of an endorphin rush. My ears are burning. My ears just started burning from 2 pods. That Remmert pod's a mother. I'm telling you what, that pod is hot. Now, I got that from Clayton Hollingsworth. I wish I had known how hot the Remmert pod was going to be. I would have saved a chocolate pimentale and done it side by side, because that's right up there. No joke. That's a hot pepper. I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to play some guitar. In the description box, you're going to see a link for all the normal stuff. You know the stuff I'm talking about. Go check it out. If you don't want to miss a video, I urge you not to. Right there. That's how to get on the bus and to avoid missing videos. Hit notification. Right there, the lifeboat. Man, that's my brother's channel. Proud of him. It's called The Lifeboat. It's about helping people recover from an addiction. So if you or anybody you know has one, please check it out. Life's too short. Right there, more videos. Man, that was a fun video. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.